morning, welcome to my channel. If you are new to the channel, my name's Gemma and I'm losing weight following the Slimming World plan. Today is Saturday the 17th of June. I'll show you everything that I eat. Hopefully it should be a longer vlog today because I've got my Morrisons shop to do. I don't tend to shop at Morrisons, but I'm going to today, so I know it's going to be extortionate. But anyway, we're going to do that. We're going to my dad's to help him with something. I'm going to take the car through the car wash. I need to go to the vets to drop Bonnie's urine sample off, so plenty to do today. So I will let you know what I eat. Oh, I'm doing some batch cooking as well, so I'll let you know what I make. So this is breakfast. I've got Weetabix with chocolate. I've got two of those for my Healthy Extra B, and I'll be using most of my first Healthy Extra A. So me and Steve are just on with batch cooking. We're going to do 3 sets of batches. So we're doing chili, which I'm doing with this JD Seasonings seasoning, which is totally sin free. I will pop the code up so you can get 10% off using my code. I've got 5% lean mince and lots of veggies. So it'll be packed with veg and it will be sin free. Sorry, Steve. Go on, you can take it. And then we're doing a tuna pasta one. I did do this cold and I didn't like the cold pasta, so we're doing it warm, and instead of mayonnaise we're using creme fraiche. I've used half a tub of creme fraiche, which is 10 SYNS, and I'm doing it into 4, so it's going to be 2.5 SYNS per portion, which I'm absolutely happy with. We may put some parmesan through it as well, but we'll see, but that'll be part of my Healthy Extra A because I don't have a lot of Healthy Extra A's. And then we're doing a veggie pasta, which I'm using this, which I thought were quite good, 2.5 SYNS. We're actually dividing it into 4, so I'm just going to call it half a SYN portion. This garlic puree, you get quite a lot, it's half a SYN per tablespoon. And we're using spinach, onion, green beans and mushrooms. So this is the batch cook done. We've got 6 Chilean rices. They're absolutely SYN free and packed with speed food. We've got onions, peppers, mushrooms, garlic and tin tomatoes, and we've used the JD seasonings. These for quite small portions. We probably could have done these a little bit bigger. We've only done 50 grams of portion pasta in each. They've got spinach, green beans, onions and the Aldi stirring. And then we've got these, which have got tuna, red onion, peppers and sweet corn, and obviously pasta. We've got 4 portions of them. These are 2.5 SYNS each. They're half a SYN each, and these are SYN free. So I'm just warming dinner through, and I'm having the tuna the tuna bake thing, pasta thing that we did this morning. So it's 2.5 SYNS, and then it's going to be, I'm using 10 grams of parmesan, which is part of my Healthy Extra A. So it'll leave me 25 grams of cheese, or obviously milk, later on. So this is dinner for 2.5 SYNS and a little portion of my Healthy Extra A. So that pasta was absolutely delicious and jam-packed with vegetables. We all peppers and red onion and sweet corn, so we'll definitely be doing that again. And I think it's worth the 2.5 SYNS as well. So I'm gonna have a tube, which is a SYN. So that'll take me up to 3.5 SYNS, and a Satsuma, which is speed. And then I've got water because I've run out of Dilute Pop and Diet Coke. Well, we're just back in from Morrisons. It costs an absolute fortune, absolute fortune. I'm doing it online from now on. So it ended up being £160. I'll show you what I got. This is what I've got with my money. And looking at it, I have got an awful lot actually. So I don't know why I'm moaning, but yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to start with these because they need to go in freezer. But these really surprised me. I picked the Fabs because I know the low SYNS, the 4 SYNS each. And then I let Kaylee choose, and she chose these, and I thought, well, I'll scan them just out of interest. And they're only 5 SYNS, so well impressed with them. So I'm just going to pop these 2 away. That's all I've got for the freezer. You can tell we're on Slimming World. So I'm going to pop that in freezer, and I'll catch up with you in a second. And we're going to go through the meat now. So we've got 5% steak mince, which is free on the plan. Bacon medallions, which is free on the plan. Chicken breast fillets, again, free on the plan. 5% fat mince pork, which is also SYN free. So Steve's working away, but he ain't got like access to a fridge or a microwave or anything. So I've got these, and this one's 3.5 SYNS. That one's 5.5, and that one's 4.5. Got some passata, which is SYN free. Got some sprinters from Morrisons, 9.5 SYNS. Accidentally picked the full sugar ones up, so they're 2.5 SYNS. Some light and free yogurts there, 1. The creme fraiche, I couldn't find the low fat one, but it does say half fat, but it's 1.5 tablespoon, 1.5 SYNS per tablespoon. Got some strawberries, some sliced mushrooms, some normal mushrooms, some mini rolls there, 5 SYNS each. Biscuit assortment, which vary, but I've not worked them out. I'll work them out as I have them. Right, sorry, I had to take a break to put the fridge stuff away. Well, Kayla did. Got some Granny Smiths, which I believe is seafood. Got some Kit Kat caramel chunkies, 8.5 SYNS. Kit Kat white chunkies, they are 11 SYNS. Got some whites. We have gone for whole milk this week. Never really had it, but Steve's been having it while he's working away, and he says it's well worth having. It's a lot nicer, and because I don't have all my healthy extra A's, he thinks it'll help me. So it's 200 mils for your healthy extra. Got 2 lots of satsumas because Steve and the kids are liking them. Kayla picked these wraps for her packed lunches. They're 6 each. She picked these as well. They're 4.5 SYNS a pack, which I don't think is bad. I love these for 4.5 SYNS, so I've got them. Got 2 lots of these. These are just easy to have if you want feeling nibbly, and they're only 1 per pack. They're not the best, but they're all right. Some dog meat, some Dilute Pop, which is no added sugar, and that is SYN free. Some washed up liquid, some pineapple, which I believe is free. I'm not sure that's speed. Again, grapes are free, not speed. I've got lots of grapes. Some floss, hula hoop puffs for 3.5 SYNS. Some spray olive oil, which is SYN free. I've just scanned that just to double check with it not being fry light. Chopped tomatoes, which is free. Some chocolate sauce for an ice cream, 2.5 SYNS a tablespoon. Some deodorants, some squirted cream, which is 2.5 SYNS for 20 grams, which get a lot for 20 grams. Some green beans, 6.5 SYNS for these crisps that Kayla picked. Kayla wanted some apple juice, so that you get 100 mils for 2 SYNS. Some wash stuff. Got some, what are they called? Salad onions, spring onions. Some more apples, some plums, bananas, broccoli. Oh, we're going to get 10 stem broccoli. The purple sprouting broccoli was cheaper, and the tender stem had massive thick stalks. 2 lots of peppers, some baby bells. You get 3 of these for your healthy extra A. Some leeks, some more of these corners because they're bloody delicious. 6 SYNS each. Just some more toiletries. Got these squeezy fromage face for Kaylee, 1.5 SYNS each. Protein mousse, which are delicious, 7.5 SYNS. I got myself some salmon spread because I love salmon spread on toast. 7 SYNS for the full jar. Sweet corn free, green beans free, mushrooms free, chicken free, some raisins, some more of them free. 1 SYN, just some more bits and bobs. Some mini fingers, 5 SYNS for a bag. Got these just Father's Day. Steve's got one. 2 SYNS per segment. We've got these because Marie recommended them. She said they're really, really nice. I've never tried them before, but I scanned them and they are an healthy extra B, so I'm excited to try them. You get 40 grams for your healthy extra B. 42 SYNS for a thin crust margarita. 1 SYN for an ice cream cone, and then we've got some Diet Coke and some Diet Lemonade, which is SYN free, some more milk, some cards. So I'm going to put all this away, go and pick my son and my husband up because they're at my dad's helping him with a shed.
These are the 1 metre width.
It's 2 inch.
No, it says, yeah, over that.
2 inch over the top of that one.
It says.
So we're back from my dad's. I'm just prepping tea, and I've got inspiration from an HelloFresh meal we had, which was smoky barbecue chicken with black bean wedges. Yeah. Anyway, so let me turn you around and show you what we're having. So this is the ingredients. I've got some barbecue sauce left from HelloFresh that I want to get used up. I've just put them through the SYNS calculator and the 2.5 per pouch. So there's 4 of us, so it's going to be 2.5 for that. The only other SYNS is in this Chipotle paste, which I've got 2 level tablespoons in there, and that is half a SYN per tablespoon. So I'm going to call it 3 SYNS for the full meal. I'm going to be doing wedges with fry light, salt and pepper, and just baking them in the oven. That's some sauce for the sauce. That's water for the sauce. Got apple cider vinegar. These are just going to be chopped up on top. The recipe that I've used before did use black beans, but I've got these left from HelloFresh, and I thought they'd be useful in this and hopefully nice. So I'm going to split them in half. I'm going to crush half of them with a fork and leave the others whole. I'm going to chop these, fry it off. I'm going to grate the carrot. So I'll be frying off the chicken, the carrot, and then add the mixed beans. And then I'm going to be adding the barbecue sauce, cider vinegar, chipotle paste and water and a bit of salt and pepper. And then I'll be adding it to the top of the wedges, then adding the cheese. This is 120 grams, so it's mine and Steve's full healthy extra. And then yeah, I'll show you when it's all done. Just to say, I know there's not a lot of speed food, but I had a lot of veg in the pasta I had earlier, and it's a Saturday night, so I'm just happy we're not having a McDonald's or a takeaway or going off plan. So yeah, I'm gonna start prepping this and I'll let you know when it's done. That's the wedges ready, and we've made the decision to SYN some olive oil. So I've used a tablespoon of Tesco olive oil, and that is 2 SYNS per person. So that is making it, what did I say, 3? So it's 5 SYNS for tea, which I'm happy using it because I'm on low SYNS. I had 2.5 for that pasta. I had 1 for the fruit, and that is all I've had today. So I'm really happy with that. So that'll take me up to 5, 6, 7, 8.5, and then it leaves me some for a snack after. But I did get some lovely strawberries, so might have them. The wedges are cooking. I've grated the carrots, sliced the spring onion. I've diced the chicken, which I'm going to fry now in fry light. Once it's cooked, I'm going to take it off and then start doing the sauce. And I'm going to shred it once it's cooked. That's the beans, which I've smished, and the full ones. So I'm going to fry the chicken off and then I'll come back to you. That's the chicken all cooked, and I've just chopped it all up. And now I'm going to put the barbecue sauce, the chipotle, the apple vinegar and 200 millilitres of water into the pan that I've just cooked the chicken. And just cook that on probably medium heat for about 5 minutes, I'd say. And then I'm going to stir in the carrots and the green beans. Keep it stirring. Once it's all stirred through, when the carrots are cooked through, I'm going to add the chicken back to it, and then that's going to top the wedges. So that's the beans and the carrots in now. It smells delicious. And I'm going to leave that for about 4 minutes, then the chicken's going in. So I've just added the chicken and I'm just stirring that through. I'll let it simmer for another couple more minutes, and then I'm going to get the wedges out. The wedges take 35 minutes, and you just need to turn them over halfway through on 200 degrees. So that's the yummy wedges. I'm going to add them to the bottom of this, and then I'm going to pour the chicken mixture on the top and then cover it in cheese. Then it's going back in the oven for 5 minutes. Ready for topping. That's with the chicken mixture on. And the cheese, then back into the oven for about 5 minutes. So here it is all done, and I can't wait to get stuck in because it smells so delicious. The spring onions are just going to be sprinkled on top. So here's tea, and what did we say it were? Did we say 5 SYNS? Yeah, I think it was 5 SYNS. So this is what I'm finishing my day with. I've got an Oreo ice cream for 5 SYNS and some strawberries. That's me actually finishing under SYNS today, because I had 8.5 left. So 3.5 under. So thank you so much for watching. You're having a lovely weekend, and I will catch you tomorrow. Bye.